Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
Right? See, before you go, I got a question for you. We went into slavery. Why? Why did we go into slavery? Because we didn't obey. Before y'all go, I got a commandment for y'all, because y'all believe in God, right? Y'all love God, right? So I want to show y'all, how do you love God? How do we show God we love Him?
By obeying.
By obeying Him, right? So I'm going to give y'all a commandment to see if y'all can obey this commandment. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 5.
Hold on right there, because this is the deciding factor of all believers. People who say they believe in God and they love God, they're going to apply God's commandments to their life. Not just the 10, it's a whole lot of commandments that we don't apply. I'm going to see if y'all can apply this one. Read.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God. The woman.
The who? Are y'all women, right? Don't walk away, sis. You say you love God, right?
I do, but I got something to do.
Read.
Shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
What do women wear today that pertains to men? All right, hold up. Continue to read.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
What's a woman's garment that a man should not put on? Huh? No, what should not a man have on? If we had this on, you probably would. Russell Westbrook, Tyler Perry, Young Thug, Kevin Hart. You got a lot of actors who put this on. Martin Lawrence, Shanae. What do these men have on that they shouldn't wear?
Skirt.
Skirts and dresses, right? So if skirts and dresses is an apparel that a man should not wear, read it from the top again.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
What do the women have on that pertain to the men? The pants, right? Right. God is saying right here, cross-dressing. We should not cross-dress. Where do we get this from? Where do we learn this from? We learned this in America. Right. Because when we had dresses on, you would look at us strange. You probably wouldn't even came up here. That's right. You know what I'm saying? But the crazy thing is, all women walk around here in pants all the time. Bring it out. You see what I'm saying? Where did you learn that custom from?
The Americanized.
You learned it from America. So God, and the God I'm talking about is not this man right here. Because we've been taught that Christ is a white man. With this white man came the philosophy that you could put on them pants. Right. You could be the independent woman. Right. You could be the woman that have all the kids and not take care of them. Because they gonna take care of your kids. That's what comes with this man right here. But under this doctrine right here, a woman cannot have pants on. So see, if you love God like you say you do, what should you do? You should put a dress on. That's right. And where are you gonna learn this from? Because you're gonna go back to doing what you do on a regular day basis, right? Do you hang around any sister that wear dresses all the time? Do you know how to be a woman? What's the difference? What's a woman's role in the world today?
What's her role?
What's her role?
As far as
in the household. What's a woman's role in the household?
Bring it out, bring it out.
A real.
Are you married?
No.
You're not married. You dating? See somebody, right? Is it biblical for a woman to be seeing a man, sleeping with a man, you know what I'm saying, and not married to that man?
It's not.
Huh? It's not. All right, so but how are you going to learn these things?
You said how?
Yeah. If you don't have anybody, if you don't have anybody that you're surrounded by that's going to teach you and encourage you in this matter, how are you going to learn them on your own?
You got to read on it.
Okay, you can read on it. I say this because the Lord works how He works, right? He didn't send us out here just to give you a word so you can go back and do what you gotta do what you want to do. This is what we gotta do. This is what God commands us to do. Read.
Zephaniah chapter 2 verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together. O nation, not desire.
So we gotta gather ourselves together. That's the men and the women. So we're gonna show you what your role is in society and in a household. Give me Genesis 2 and I think it's 18. Genesis 2 and 18. Because what was the woman created for in the beginning anyway? What was her purpose for being on earth in the beginning? To what? All right, let's read that.
Genesis chapter 2 verse 18. Verse 15. And the Lord God took the man and put him in the garden of Eden to dress it and to keep it. And the Lord God commanded the man. Jump down, keep going. Saying, of every tree of the garden thou mayest freely eat, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil thou shalt not eat of it. For in the day that thou eatest thereof, thou shalt surely die. And the Lord God said, it is not good that the man should be alone. I will make him and help meet for him.
So in the beginning, Adam was the one that was doing all the work. He was naming all the creatures and all that. But the Lord says it's not good that man should be alone. I will make him and help meet for him. So what did he do then? Read on.
Yes, sir. Verse 21. And the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept. And he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh thereof. And the rib which the Lord God had taken from man made he a woman, and brought her unto the man.
So the woman's job on this earth is to be a helpmeet to a man. Not just any random man, but a man that you're married to. You know what I'm saying? So the man that you're seeing now, if he doesn't have intentions to marry you, why are you with him? What is that called? What is that called in our community when women sleep from men to men? It's called hoarder, right? So is that your first man that you've been with? Do you want to marry him? Do you have intentions on marrying him? You do. So what's the hold up? You the hold up. Why are you the hold up? All right, well, we got to get it together because Hebrews 13:4. This is what God commands us. But like I said, you're not going to learn this anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? You're not. The churches are not teaching God's commandments. Have you ever been to a church where they told you couldn't wear pants?
Teach them out.
I'm pretty sure you've been to a church that had the image of this man up there, right? We see that in a lot of churches. Have you ever been to a church that told you couldn't eat certain foods? Well, listen what the Bible commands us. Read.
Hebrews chapter 13, verse 4. Marriage is honorable in all. Marriage is honorable in all.
He said marriage, not dating, not boo thing, not my little partner over here for this moment. You know what I'm saying? He said marriage is honorable in all. Read.
And the bed undefiled.
Whatever you do in the bedroom between you and your husband, that's y'all's business, as long as it's not breaking God's commandments. Read.
But whoremongers and adulterers, God will judge.
What a whoremonger. That's a woman or a man who sleeps from person to person. And an adulterer, that's married people who want to sleep with other people. It said what?
But whoremongers and adulterers, God will judge.
So you know how God gonna judge them? They get that AIDS. You know what I'm saying? They get that HIV, that sexually transmitted disease that they can't get rid of. And you gotta live with that for the rest of your life. Why? Because you're not honoring marriage. You got children? You got daughters? So if your daughter see that you're with, is that your daughter's father? It is, right? All praise. So, but if your daughter see that, give me on First Timothy 5:14. If your daughter see that her mother sleeps from man to man, what is she gonna grow up and eventually do?
Bring it out.
She gonna grow up and do the same thing. Your daughter see you wearing pants, tight fitting clothes. What is she gonna do? She gonna want to grow up and do the same thing.
Bring it out.
Children have a natural ability to want to be like their parents. So you can tell them what you want to tell them. At the end of the day, they're gonna follow your action. And the action that you show forth to your daughter is how she gonna be. So you should raise your daughter to be a helpmeet to a man, not a stretch meet to a man. You see what I'm saying? These are the things you gotta teach them. Read.
1 Timothy chapter 5, verse 14. And I would therefore that the younger women marry.
Are you teaching your young daughter that she has to get married? You're not, right? That's a problem. That's a big problem in our community. If you're not teaching her to get married, what do you teach her to do? Go to school? What? Okay. Hold on. Read on.
I would therefore that the younger women marry, bear children, guide the house, give none occasion to the adversary to speak reproachfully.
We read in Genesis that Eve was created for Adam to be a helpmeet. School was not in that picture.
That's right.
A woman's job on this earth is to what? Read it again.
I would therefore that the younger women
marry to be a helpmeet to her husband. Read.
Bear children.
Bear children. Along with bearing children, what are you going to do with them? You're going to raise them children. Right. How? According to God's laws.
That's right.
Read.
Guide the house.
Guide the house, because when he created Adam and Eve, he didn't create Eve to name the animals with Adam. She was to be a helpmeet to that man. So I'm not saying that the children should not go to school to get an education. You know what I'm saying? Get an education. Do good for yourself. But at the end of the day, women's job are to be helpmeet to men.
That's right.
And she's going to be the example that you set forth.
That's right.
And in order for you to set forth the good example, you're going to have to be around people that's bringing forth that good example. You see what I'm saying? And how do you do that? Hebrews 10:25. It doesn't end right here, sis. We have a school. We have wives. We have wives that used to be in the same position that you used to be in. We have sisters that used to be in that same position. That was sleeping around, that wasn't married, you know what I'm saying, that have daughters, was in a single parent household. We gotta come out of that cycle. That's an Americanized mentality that our women have today. That independent woman mindset, because a lot of women don't teach their children to be married because they want them to be successful in a world. In this world. You want her to go to school, you want her to get a college, have her money, and then later on down the line, you might think about a man. No, that gotta be the first thing.
That's right.
You gotta be teaching her how to be a wife according to the Bible. And
we used to scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are how men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.